Today we will do the digestive system of the starfish. This is our third lecture for starfish. Earlier part 1 and part 2 that has all about the external feature of the starfish. Second one has the epidermis, endoskeleton and coelom. And third lecture is about, and this present lecture is about the digestive system of the starfish. Like our digestive system, which starts from mouth and up to anus, its digestive system is also start from the mouth and end by the anus. बच्चे, this type of digestive system which contain two pores, that is called the complete alimentary canal. ठीक है, the alimentary canal which have only one pore for inlet as well as outlet, that is called the incomplete alimentary canal. Here this alimentary canal is complete alimentary canal. Unlike of our body, it starts from the hair and moves downward, but in that case it starts from the oral end and moves toward the upper side, that is called the aboral side, which contain the anus. From the anus, undigested food is come out. From the downside, intake of food. From the upper side, come out of the undigested food. अपना तो इक्को ही तरफ है ना सारा कुछ. It's is on the oral side and the aboral side. Otherwise, all parts of alimentary canal, they are the same. What are those parts? It starts from the mouth and then is the esophagus, buccal cavity, then esophagus, and then is the stomach. Stomach has two parts: cardiac stomach, pyloric stomach. Then is intestine, and last one is rectum, and then is anus, from where undigested food is come out of the body. The interesting part with it is its alimentary canal is not in the central portion, not in the central disc. No doubt its mouth is in the central disc, in the central portion. Anus is also in the central portion, but its digestive system is also expanded in the arms, because the arms, they also need the digestive food. Absorption, after digestion, absorption food of the food and assimilation, that is also required by the all walls, arms of the body of the starfish. क्योंकि अपन ਨੂੰ पता ना कल्ला सेंट्रल पोर्शन नहीं गा ओदा, ओदे नाल आर्म्स भी ओदा पार्ट है. ठीक है. Now start, as you can see from this diagram, it starts from the mouth. I have already told you the mouth is on the oral side, or it is a round, and around it there is present one membrane. इस membrane ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ? Peristomial membrane. Peristomial membrane. This peristomial membrane, from where arises a narrow tube like structure, that is called the ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹਨੂੰ? Esophagus. It is just a passage, nothing else, but it is a tubular like structure. This tubular like structure then open into a broad, long, and consist of two parts. One is cardiac stomach, another is called pyloric stomach. First, as our case also, there is a cardiac stomach, then is a pyloric stomach, which this cardiac stomach is adjoined with the esophagus, and pyloric stomach that join with the intestine. Clear? Then this cardiac stomach, there is present the cardiac stomach. This is the pyloric stomach, ਜਿੱਥੋਂ ਇਹ ਲਾਈਨਸ ਨਿਕਲਦੀਆਂ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ there arises the lines. First is cardiac stomach. It is cardiac stomach. It is present in the center, but its end move toward the this. They are present in the radial portion, and its sides, they are the pentagonal. It is a pentagonal. It's each side which enter into the arm through the radii portion. This portion is called radii. This portion is called interradii. Clear है ना? From avila portion. This is cardiac stomach. This is starts from the center and expanded into the 5 sub parts which enter into the arm of each arm. Each cardiac stomach that is expanded into the each arm of starfish. Clear है? After that, or in digestion, this part is a very important part. Very, very, very important part. केड़े वाला? Cardiac stomach. After that, there is present the pyloric stomach. This pyloric stomach. ਇਹ वाला cardiac stomach, नीचे वाला ਇਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਹੈ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਭਦਾ ਪਿਆ pyloric stomach. Here also digestion takes place. Cardiac stomach ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਹੀ ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ? To digest the food. This cardiac stomach, they contain various types of the enzymes like lipase, protease, starch ਨੂੰ digest ਕਰਨ ਵਾਲਾ lipase, ਹੋਰ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਬੋਲਿਆ? Protease, then is amylase. They are all present in the cardiac stomach. After that, there is pyloric stomach. As usual, as the cardiac stomach, the pyloric stomach that starts from the center and expanded into the each arm. ਇਹ देखो. And they are continuation with the pyloric ceca. Pyloric stomach, they are continuation with the pyloric ceca. As सारे की है, they are the pyloric ceca. ਲੱਭਦੇ ਪਏ ਨਾ ਸਾਨੂੰ? ਇਹ देखो. ਕਿਹਦੇ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਹੈ? pyloric ossicles ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਲਿਖਿਆ pyloric ossicles. ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ambulatory groove, pyloric ossicles, ambulatory ossicles, they are all present in the arm portion. Around that, there is present pyloric glands. ਇਹ ਦੋ duct, they are the pyloric ceca. Each pyloric ceca further has this duct that is open into a lobule-like structures. These lobule-like structures, they are made up of many type of cells. Pyloric ceca is what? The pyloric ceca is a digestive gland. This is not part of alimentary main canal. जिस तरह साढ़े विच की present होंदा है? Liver, pancreas, ठीक है? They have pyloric ceca. This pyloric stomach, they are attached with the pyloric ceca. Means pyloric ceca open into the pyloric stomach. Clear है? This pyloric ceca, they are the two main tubes which is present around this ambulatory groove in each arm, or they have further small structures, tubes on both the sides. ਇੱਕ ਟਿਊਬ ਉਹਦੀਆਂ ਫਿਰ ਬਾਈਫਰਕੇਟ ਹੋਈਆਂ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਫਿਰ ਫਰਦਰ ਟਿਊਬਸ ਨਿਕਲੀਆਂ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਫਰਦਰ ਟਿਊਬਸ ਕੀ ਬਣ ਗਿਆ, ਲੋਬਿਊਲ ਲਾਈਕ ਸਟਰਕਚਰ। इसका मतलब क्या हो गया, लोब्यूल लाइक स्ट्रक्चर्स बाय डक्ट दे ओपन इनटू टू पाइलोरिक डक्ट्स, ठीक है। दे ओ दो पाइलोरिक डक्ट कट्ठियां मिलके दे फॉर्म द कॉमन पाइलोरिक डक्ट, एंड from each arm this pyloric duct open into pyloric stomach of its side of arm। समझ आया या नहीं? दो each this is pyloric duct, two pyloric subducts which is on one side and another is on another side of ambulatory groove। Clear? Now if we studied the one this pyloric subduct, they also have number of small ductules, small ductules on the both sides, or at the end of these tubules they contain the lobule like structures। इसका मतलब ये जिहड़े है ये किन्ने हो गए पाइलोरिक ग्लैंड्स, किन्ने हो गए वाले 1 2 3 ते 4। 2 open into left side, 2 open into right side of the arm of pyloric ceca, and both the arms of pyloric ceca tube they jointed and form a common pyloric duct, or this common pyloric duct open into the pyloric stomach of its own arm। So these the secretions, these are collected by these tubules into tubes, and tubes they open into a common pyloric duct, तो उथों किदे च खुल गई pyloric stomach। I think clear? After this pyloric stomach they open into this intestine, then they open into small duct। start इत्थों होया सी ना, इत्थे करके आ गया, उपरले पासे आ गया, नीचे स्टार्ट होया और उपरले पासे नू आ गया। देयर इज प्रेजेंट स्मॉल ट्यूब दैट इज कॉल्ड द इंटेस्टाइन। फ्रॉम द इंटेस्टाइन देयर अराइजेस स्मॉल ट्यूब्स, कित्थे प्रेजेंट होंदियां ओ, दे आर प्रेजेंट, दी स्मॉल ट्यूब्स दे आर प्रेजेंट इन द इंटररेडियाई पोर्शन। 5 निकलणगियां क्योंकि 5 है ना, 2 आर्म्स दे विचकार इंटर रेडियाई पोर्शन दे विच। समझ आया या नहीं? इंटेस्टाइन तो छोटी जी डक्ट है, और साइड्स ते ब्रांचेस निकलियां कितनियां 5, और 5 ब्रांचेस फिर अगों 2 च छोटियां छोटियां ही, ते कित्थे पहुंचियां आर्म च नहीं उन्होंने किया, 2 आर्म्स दे विचकार इंटर रेडियाई पोर्शन। आफ्टर दैट they open into a small that duct, the upper part that is called the rectum, and this rectum open by a small opening that is called the anus on the aboral side, this is called the anus, ठीक है। from the anus undigested food is come out of the body। This pyloric gland they have 4 type of cells, pyloric ceca, I am telling pyloric ceca they have 4 type of cells, write down their name। flagellated cells means flagella is present, when they have flagella, flagella का काम की है, to movement of the fluid, body fluid, so that digestive juice है ना which mix हो गया ना, or that should be rotated each and every part. Then is sensory cells. They produce digestive enzymes like जिस तरह मैं हुने बोलिया lipase, protease, nuclease, वो सारे they are present there. Then is mucus glands which secretes the mucus, give the sticky secretions. Then is storage cells. After, of course, the name indicate their function is to store the excess food, like in our liver. Like in our liver, that food is stored in the form of glycogen. जिन्ना consume हो गया blood च, that is in the form of glucose, and after that food is stored in liver, that is called in the form of glycogen. So same as this storage cells, their function is to store the food. They are the liver of this animal. I think clear? Because there are no blood vessels. इस करके खाना जड़ा वह वो किस तरह मूव करना है? Through body coelom from one place to another place. Clear है? This is digestive system. Now, and digestive glands. Digestive system is alimentary canal which is made up of mouth, then esophagus, then stomach, that is cardiac stomach and pyloric stomach, then is intestine, after that rectum and anus. ठीक है? ते जेड़ा pyloric stomach है, that is continue with the pyloric ceca. Clear? Now we will start with the physiology part. Very interesting part of physiology is their voracious feeder. What is the meaning of, write down, what is the meaning of voracious? Voracious feeder. Voracious feeder क्यों होंदे है? Can anybody tell? Which take the huge food. Large food which is taken by the animal, they are called the voracious feeders. मैं बार बार कहनी हाँ कि ये definitions जड़ियाँ हुंदियां cursorial, voracious, gregarious, ये सारियां terms सानू याद होनियां चाहिदियां. Terminology. Now physiology part, very interesting part. They are the voracious feeders. Now voracious feeders are the animals who take huge food at one time. Clear? Now what is its pizza food? Yesterday I told you कि वधिया खान वाला इन्हां दा मजेदार जड़ा इन्हां नू लगदा वा जिस तरह सानू पिज़्ज़ा लगदा वा या वो लगदा है, that is its mussels, mussel या bivalvia. Bivalvia, as name indicate, which have two valves. They are like this, that is a molluscan one. They are the molluscans. They also take small starfishes. They also eat crustaceans and small insects and small molluscans. Snails they also take. Snail ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਪੜਿਆ ਵਾ? Helix वगैरह कई snails ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ, they take that food with in the restaurant like food. Clear hai? They take 56 mussels, means bivalve at one time. किन्ने शौक नाल खा लैंदी है आराम नाल, ठीक है। Now the process of eating food is a very interesting part. Here the both type of digestion is takes place, extracellular and intracellular. Extracellular and intracellular. First, at the time of when they capture the unio, की करते हैं, here is a unio like this, ठीक है, ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ आ गए, they hold that unio with their two feet which have suckers in central position, they are on the unio, like clear, ठीक है, with the distal arms, let it be, these are its 5 arms, और सेंट्रल डिस्क तो इन्हें इनू कैप्चर कर लिया, और है कि आ गई ओदियां 5 आर्म्स, ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਕਰੇਗਾ, with suckers, that is the adhesive to that unio, clear है, with the distal arms, ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਦੂਰਲੇ ਹਿੱਸੇ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਆਰਮਸ ਦੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ 2 ਫੀਟਸ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਕਰੇਗਾ, that pushes the this like this, ਇੱਧਰ ਦੀਆਂ ਉਧਰ ਨੂੰ ਪੁਸ਼ ਕਰਨਗੀਆਂ, ਔਰ ਇੱਧਰ ਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਪੁਸ਼ ਇੱਧਰ ਨਾ ਕਰਨਗੇ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਬਾਈਵੈਲਵ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਵਾ, this valve and this valve, they are pushed by the starfish arms, ठीक है, ਉਹ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ੋਰ ਨਾਲ ਖਿੱਚਣਗੀਆਂ, ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਅਡਕਟਰ ਮਸਲ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਲੂਜ਼ ਕਰ ਜਾਣਗੇ, ਤੇ ਆਪਸ 'ਚ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ नहीं मिल पाएंगे, इस तरह हो जाएंगे, और दे टेक द सॉफ्ट फूड, ठीक है, दिस इज वन पार्ट, हाउ दे ingest the food or open the valve. Second part, the cardiac stomach, that is come out of the mouth outside, everted out, cardiac stomach, that is come out of the body through this mouth and capture the soft body of the unio and throw the digestive enzyme on it, like lipase, protease, nuclease, nucleotidase, all type of starch, amylase जिन्हों ਆਪਾਂ कहने हैं, that is thrown on soft part of the unio, clear है, bivalvia, and they digest that. How the cardiac stomach is come out of the body, everted out of the body by the coelomic pressure, and the muscles present around the cardiac stomach, the muscles present around the cardiac stomach, they pressure out it outside and make the body cavity short, pressure is increased, the cardiac stomach is come out of the body through mouth and digest the food. This is called the extracellular digestion. Extracellular digestion. After that, when food is somewhat liquidy, then taken into the back into the body. After that, stomach च आ गया ना, केड़े वाले, cardiac stomach. After that, that is taken inside the body and the pyloric stomach. Rest digestion is takes place in pyloric stomach, by the secretions of the pyloric gland, ceca, secretions of the pyloric ceca. Rest digestion is takes place, and in मैं लिखाए 4 तरह दे cells लिखे ना आपा, storage cells, circulatory cells, ciliated flagellated cells, then is mucous cells, then is sensory cells. They all help in digestion as well as circulation and absorb the excess food. And undigested food is in intestine. Rest digestion is takes place in intestinal juice, and after that in rectum water absorption is takes place, and undigested food is come out of the body through this anus, that is on the aboral side or upper side. This is the process of digestion. I think this is a interesting part. First is extracellular, when they take inside the food, along with the cardiac, stomach inside the body, then in the pyloric ceca as well as in pyloric, stomach digestion is takes place. ठीक है, थैंक यू वेरी मच. समझ आ गया ना सबनू?